Now it's Ask the Dietitian with Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Right.
Sally Sawaya in the studio on a Thursday morning. Good morning, Sally Sawaya.
Good morning, Gavin.
Good morning, Sally.
Hi, Olga.
You just move this screen out of the way so I can see you. So welcome. Go right into that microphone. That's our crappy microphone. Doesn't really work very well.
It's not working?
No, it is. That's perfect.
Okay.
Good. So welcome. Sally is from Sally's Diet Right in Rabier. And what kind of things are you helping people with at the moment?
Everything to do with nutrition and health, or nutrition, weight loss, weight gain, nutrition in pregnancy for kids, all the cases that really need a good diet or a healthy diet.
If you have a question for Sally this morning, our WhatsApp number is 03-887-000. But you came with your top 5 things this morning.
Yes, it's dedicated for you, Gavin.
Oh, really? Is it that those protein powders?
Yes, you love them. It's 5 things you should know about protein supplementation.
Okay. So
all kinds of supplements.
Yeah, mostly the supplements you take after going to the gym.
Okay, so number 5.
The protein shakes are not for everyone.
Okay.
Really, those who exercise like 3 to 4 times a week at moderate intensity, they don't need it because they get plenty of proteins in their diet from milk and dairy, cheese, labneh, yogurt, from eggs, from meat, chicken, fish, and all the legumes, soya beans. So it's really very abundant in our diet. So they don't need it. But for those people who really go for like 2 hours every single day, they need more calories and more proteins to repair their muscles. And here comes the convenience of using protein shakes as a supplement to their diet. They can help them meet their protein needs.
Okay, so those are for like intense workout.
Or for people who really go every single day.
Okay. It's a very quick way of getting protein right after the gym.
True, Gavin.
Number 4, facts about protein drinks and supplements.
Now, if you are a serious gym goer, check the amount of protein in the scoop. Check that it ranges between 20 and 25 grams, because this is the amount that gives you the maximal response in protein synthesis and muscle repair. So anything more than that, Gavin, it really doesn't give any effect, because you use the extra protein for calorie needs and for energy needs. Whereas the most important thing to look for is the amount of protein, which is 20 to 25 grams per scoop.
Now, if you wanted to get your protein from chicken, like a chicken breast, how many grams of protein is in a chicken breast?
It's between 30 and 40 grams, Gavin.
Okay,
so it actually contains a lot. Even a piece of steak or lean meat or a fish fillet, it ranges between 30 and 40 grams, which is plenty.
And what about 2 eggs?
2 eggs, like 14 grams. Each egg is 7 grams of protein. A glass of milk or yogurt is about 8 grams. So we really have a lot of protein in our diet, but it can help definitely, especially for convenience after the gym.
But at one time, your body can only handle 25 grams of protein.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, so if you're having that piece of chicken, there's at least 5 to 10, grams
extra,
that are just
they can go mostly for energy needs. So you can split your meals and your protein, your meals containing protein throughout the day, and then you can assimilate more protein.
So if you're having one meal that's just a lot of protein, it's
the
not
rest
going
will
to
go
be
to
very
waste.
good.
Yes.
And it can be stored as fat if you eat too much protein.
Definitely.
Oh, that's one of your things.
Get into that.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Number 3.
So if you are taking a mass gainer or a bulking agent, here you should think twice. Why? Because some exercisers want to, they opt for that so that they can gain weight. Instead of taking whey protein, they take the mass gainer. But be aware that this contains a lot of calories, too much protein, Gavin, like 30 to 40 grams per scoop, too much carbohydrates, especially from sugars, like 50 to 60 grams per scoop. So if a person doesn't train properly, he will tend to store more fat, especially around the belly area. Instead of gaining muscle, he will be storing more fat in his body. So it actually backfires. And the problem with that, Gavin, is because they are very calorie dense, they can make you feel full, so you don't have real appetite for real food. So only a minimal amount of people can benefit from mass gainers, those that are really very difficult to gain weight. And this is where it's recommended. Otherwise, it's better to take the whey protein isolate.
So facts on protein shakes and supplements, number 2.
In excess, proteins can have also harmful effects on the body. It can create load on your kidneys and can promote loss of calcium from the body.
Really?
So it's actually a bit dangerous to have a lot of protein, and you need to drink more water just to filter the nitrogenous waste. And you can discuss your protein needs with a nutritionist. She can guide you of how much protein you need per day.
And number 1 of your facts about protein and the shakes and the supplements.
They are convenient, but Gavin, then they are costly also.
Yes, I know they're costly.
Yes, so it's easier. I mean, it's easier to prepare, but it's costlier. You should just check the cost per serving and see what works for you. But then remember that it's a supplement. It supplements your diet. So you need, after, even if you take a protein shake, you should blend it with a piece of fruit first to get the good carbs. And then definitely you need to eat your post-workout meal, which contains some carbs, some proteins, and good fats.
Well, I always used to blend my shakes with like bananas or avocados or something.
Perfect.
And a bit of peanut butter just to make it taste nicer.
Yeah.
Otherwise it tastes disgusting.
I know.
Anyway, thank you, Sally Sawaya, in the studio this morning. If you have a question for Sally, our WhatsApp number 03-887-000. What would you like to ask Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Right this morning? 03-887-000. So Sally, questions for Sally this morning.
So somebody is asking, morning Sally, I have small muscles. I do work out myself and my weight is normal. I'm 45 years old. Should I take supplements? I also have cholesterol.
Do you work out every day? Does he work out every day?
I don't know.
So if you work out every day and do a lot of strength training, you may need if you don't get enough from your food. So you can visit a dietitian to help you calculate your protein needs. Or and also you need to work with a good personal trainer will help if you want to bulk up a little bit. It depends on your goals. He can help you achieve what you really want. So it's about a combination of your exercise and your food together. For the cholesterol, if it's too high, you may need to visit your doctor to check if you need medication. But definitely the diet can make a difference. And then again, it's important to take care of your animal foods. Don't have too much animal products that are really rich in cholesterol and saturated fat. So go more for plant food, cook in oil, don't have too much butter, these things. So there are many recommendations that we can keep in mind.
Sally Sawaya in the studio, 03-887-000.
So Haitham is asking about protein. He says, is it better to take protein before or after the gym, like eating 2 eggs before the gym?
Normally, we recommend to have the eggs or the protein after the gym because you need something easily digestible before the gym and to give you energy to load your glycogen stores. So normally before the gym, we go for something like pieces of fruit or, a little bit of cereal with a little bit of protein like from the milk or yogurt. Mm-hmm. But after the gym, you need the more protein because after the gym, you need to maintain and repair and build your muscle mass. So it's post-workout.
Thank you for your question.
Another person has a question. If I stopped eating meat, even fish, what would be missing from my diet and where can I get it from other than protein? Is there other stuff that's also going to go missing? Yeah,
other nutrients at risk that we think about are iron because iron is the number one source of iron is red meat. And then you can get it from legumes like the beans, lentils, hummus, chickpeas and these things. And the second thing, we are always zinc because zinc sources are the iron sources. If you're not skipping dairy, we are okay with the calcium. Vitamin D you can get from the sun nowadays. So it's mostly iron that we're concerned about.
Somebody who's pregnant is asking, what foods should we focus on when pregnant?
All the healthy foods. I mean, you should have dairy, like 2 to 3 servings a day. You should have whole grains for energy. Protein is very important for the growth of the baby. A variety of food, lots of vegetables, fruits. So you need to have foods from all the food groups that I talked about and healthy fats too. Definitely, especially at the end with the brain development of the child.
Someone is asking, he goes to the gym quite a bit. Can you please give us the percentages of macros like proteins, fats, and carbs? I'm someone who goes to the gym 4 to 5 times a week, and I'm on a 1,600 calorie intake a day.
Is it a lady or
I don't know actually.
But I have no idea what that question was about. What are macros, first of all?
Yeah, Gavin, how can you split your carbs, your proteins and fat % during the day? The general recommendation for the general population is like 50%, 50 to 55% carbs, 20% protein, and the rest like 30 to 35 from fats, especially the good fats. Mm-hmm. So it depends on the goals again.
He's a guy, he's 25 years old. That's all we've got.
But normally it's approximately almost the same, but you can go a bit higher in protein because if you do more strength, you need a little bit of extra protein. And 1,600 for a guy is a bit low, actually.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Morning, Sally. I have heavy reflux. Followed doctor's instructions for more than 8 months and nothing has changed. My question is it helpful to do that test to know which foods I can't tolerate? And is it costly? So those diet tests?
Yeah, it is a bit costly, and sometimes it's not that accurate. So I think you should keep a food record. So check what really makes you uncomfortable. So it may be from foods like, for example, coffee, chocolate, vinegar, or tomato sauce. It depends. It's individualized. Each person is different than the other person. So check from your food record what makes you uncomfortable, and we try to remove it or reduce it.
We have pages and pages of questions this morning. Why today do we have so many?
I know, it's crazy.
Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Tribe will have more of your questions with Sally in a moment.
Gavin